Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Corpse Party. So this is about episode 40 if everything goes on to plan. So we just got back. This is another set of children and we just found their student council and we're playing as the girl. I don't know who we are. Fukuroi. So we might upon the others too. So they're trying to find each other. So far she's found two, him and another guy across a pit, and the other guy went to go find another way around and blah blah blah. Right now, you can't just stand around. Oh, we'll never get anyway. I have to admit, I am worried about Toko and the others, though. Me too. We have to confirm their safety of everyone from Byakuden as soon as possible. Alright, so Byakuden is their school, I think? Possibly. The door to the art room is locked up tight. Alright, so we are now in search mode, so let's figure out what we have to do. Descend the first floor, second floor hallway to the south. So here we go. We go down to the south. That's the only way we can go. So obviously, let's figure this out. Son of a bitch. I hate that, like, you can't just, like, walk down. Okay, so now that we did that, enter the music room, and so we just enter the music room. So we have two people in our party so far. Let's see how this goes. The first things I noticed when entering the room were stacks of candles and the box of matches right in front of my eyes. Had someone left these behind? These look fine as long as they're not too damp. They should still be perfectly usable. Come on, flame. I struck one of the matches alongside of the box and a small red flame flickered into being. I propped up one of those loose candles and placed a burning match head against its wick. It may not be much, but hopefully if someone comes into this room seeing this candle, you'll see that there have been other living beings here with them. I decided that it would be best to take the remaining candles and the box of matches with us just in case we needed them. Okay, before leaving, be sure to examine the piano as well. So let's check out the piano. Fukuroi, look, there's something in there. Something small was firmly jammed into the two keys on the piano. It seemed to be wedged with tremendous force, making it impossible to move either of the surrounding keys. Yeah, there's something there, but I don't think we'll be getting it out anytime soon. We needed something we could fit into the tiny space between the keys in order to pop it out. Okay, so now that we have that, head to the school's entranceway, exit onto the map. Exit on the map, so staff room, exit? The exit, so let's try that. And I bet we're gonna have some cutscene, right? Second floor, first floor. Second wing, first floor. This, I think it was that, if you guys remember from the first game, there was like a bridge where you go outside and you have to go there, so I think that's where they are. This is the outside, there's a bridge over there. I think that's what it is. Alright, so now that we're here, let's see what we have to do. Examine the bloody looking shelf and choose to check it out. Okay, let's see. A decomposed human cranium occupies the left corner copy of this shelf. It must have taken easy to fit. We already read that. And the only standing out injury was the jaw, which was clearly smashed in, giving the face an eerie, unnatural expression. Based on what's left of its facial features and the cutout of its hair, it's most likely a male middle school student. Looking closely, something seems to have been shoved into its mouth. Look, there's something in there. Check it out! I can definitely see something in its mouth, but I don't think I can, you know. Allow me. What a man. I wouldn't be able to do it. Definitely not a fan of maggots crawling all over me. Fukuroi dug his inside the mouth of the severed head for a few moments, then finally withdrew his hand. He was gripping something tightly between his now foul-smelling, discolored, and dully glistening fingers. Here, I've got tissues. Oh, thank you. It seems to be a key of some sort. After thoroughly wiping off the maggots and the bits of rotting flesh and the item Fukuroi produced from his hand, took the classic look of an old copper key. Alright, so we got a copper key. Let's see what else we have to do. Return to the hallway outside the art room, second floor. Access to the southeast staircase, then examine the door and use the old key to unlock it. So, southeast, right? Southeast. So we have to go back here, right? Access to the art room, southeast. So let's go see what we have to do. That's the only south. So let's go upstairs. So now I think we gotta make it to the art room, and they're actually gonna go in there this time. I don't know why they put this. It must to freak us out. There's gonna be a scene with that. There's gotta be like one reason why they have it. Alright, so now we're here. Let's try and use the key. Okay, the door is unlocked. I wonder if the lock will work here. Use the old key. Alright, it's a match. Let's get in that. Let's get down to business. Examine the art room and examine the easel. So we're gonna examine this. It's faint and almost invisible from a distance, but there seems to appear to be a painting of a white rose on the canvas, or maybe it's just a water stain. Alright, so it says to let's see, easel and choose to take the palette knife. Okay. What easel? I don't see an easel. What easel? What is this? What's in here? Plaster of a wall stained red. What the hell is this? This doesn't look like paint, does it? That's pretty freaky. A portrait of the girl with long black hair, but her face has been completely blotted out with red paint. It's still life depicting of dehydrogenous. Alright, so a palette knife. It seems to be something we'll be able to use. Take it. You know, when something like this might come in handy, acquired palette knife. So we have the palette knife, so let's see what we have to do now. No, if you're unable to examine the objects in the art room, you'll likely forgot to examine the piano inside. Okay, so you should be... Okay, now we can return to the music room and pop it out. And I think... How far are we right now? We are about 6 minutes in, so we have a long time, guys. We're in it for the long run. So let's see how far we can get. So, let's do this. Let's do this! Let's pop that motherfucker out. Alright, it's a little creepy. A little creepy. Look, there's something in there. There's some jam in the piano, blah blah, I already read this. I won't get it out soon, blah blah blah, popped it out. Hey, how about the palette we found in the art room? Try it. Fukure took a palette knife into his hand and started digging between the keys of the piano, and with an attempt to dislodge whatever was stuck. It took more effort than expected and created an unpleasant scraping sound that kind of hurt my ears, but ultimately... Alright, I got it. It's a key, totally different shape and size than the one we used to open the art room too. Fukure handed the small key, which I immediately pocketed. Alright, so let's check what we have to do now. Examine the nearby shelf and choose... Alright, so... this one? There's a row of awards and plaques on one of the shelves there, among one of them small rectangular boxes. What could this be? We'll take out the box. It's locked. Let's try to use the key we used found in the piano. The key turned without any resistance, and the heavy glass door opened right up. I removed the rectangular box from inside and marveled at the feel of the wood. It was made out of paulownia, making it smooth and lightweight. Let's look inside, shall we? It doesn't seem dangerous or anything. Hope you didn't just jinx us. I wouldn't worry. Even if there's a bomb in there, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it just fine. Ha 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 ha. Isn't that supposed to be the girl's line? I couldn't believe I just laughed. I guess Fukure's overtly serious, deadpan reactions had me a source of strength for me. I can't even describe how grateful I was to have him there. It was like a pillar of strength. With him in that in mind, I fiercely opened the paulownia box. Look at him. He looks like tired and stuff. Inside, wrapped in silk, was a small wooden board inked with calligraphy. What was this? It looks like it's some kind of thing you see in somebody's grave. That's exactly what it is. It's a wooden grave tag, the kind of productive charm. It's sort of thing they burn at Buddhist cedar stick ceremonies. It wasn't particularly well versed in Buddhist practices, but in places like this, any sort of protective charm seemed like a good item to have. There we go. So we have the protective charm, and now head to the first floor, second floor stairwell to the far left side of the map and ascend it. So we'll go up here, far left side, and we will go up it. And we are 10 minutes in, so let's see how this goes. So far, so good. The boys' room. Ah, good. The bathrooms always freak me out never again. I think you guys know this. Bathrooms are just, no. It's a no-go for me. Alright, so now that we're here, it says to go to the hallway 1 south and 1 east of the girls' bathroom and examine the blah blah. So 1 south and 1 east. So 1 down. So this one. 1 south, 1, yeah, right there. So right here. And what? It says on the ground. There's something on the ground here. Something. There it is. Oh, there's a thing right there too. Let's see. It looks like a key from an old-fashioned wind-up toy. It's just an old wind-up key. But what does it wind up? It looks like it's the right size for a tour, but in a place like this, you never really know. We might as well take it with us. Then we might come across whatever it's attached to at some point. Oh, it's a dead body. Let's read it. Let's listen to it. It's a thoroughly decomposed corpse. Looks like a male junior high student, except he's got no head. His name tag reads Kirishiki Industrial High School, Akira Yutsaka. Someone stole my head. Give it back. Maybe I could have some help for you if you do so. What should we do? Good question. I never really did believe in paranormal before, but after everything we've seen here, I don't think I could be skeptical any longer. That's not what I mean. I'm asking whether or not we should help this person with this problem or not. What should we do? We should find our help. Alright, did I just fuck up? No, I think so. Alright, whatever. What do? We find our friends, but this poor soul has a guy. Don't help him. No, we're not. We're just students. As much as we like to help him, something we can do. But Mitsuki, we can't do what's going to happen just here. We just can't. I guess you're right. We should focus our energy on finding Kensuke and the others. I'm sorry, but we can't do anything here right now. Once we get out of here, though, we'll send the police and sit tight until then. Wait, please! If you find my head, I swear I'll return the favor. Alright, so, I guess, but, he's red, and if you guys remember, the red ones were always hostile, so. The girls' bathroom entrance is covered up in protective charms and seems to be shut very tight. Very tight. Right. Alright, so it says, go to the hall just outside the girls' bathroom and examine the door and... Alright, so here we are. And it says, the atmosphere feels heavier than it does everywhere else. And the door is covered up with protective charms and it seems to be shut up tight. It's not even locked. It just won't open. Maybe we can use the grave tag we found inside. Try it. The writing on this paper charms really does look like it's similar to the writing on the grave tag. But what are we supposed to do with it? Maybe chucking it at the seals. Sounds like a good way to get cursed. How about we just set it on the ground nearby instead? Fukuro did exactly that, and after a few moments there is a noticeable change in the air. Then all of a sudden the grave tag emitted a bright blue light and the door was engulfed in flames. Crap, the whole building's gonna burn down. Wait, look. I'd already turned to run, but Fukuro is urging I turn back, and I have to admit, what I saw defied my expectations and explanations as well. The flames weren't actually engulfing the door, but rather just the protective charms affixed to it, and the door and the wall and the floor were untouched. After several seconds of burning, the paper charms were completely vaporized, and the flames dutifully vanished as if they were never even there. Alright, so that is the end of this episode, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!